Can we just have one normal day at this club, guys? Can we just have one normal day? It just seems as though every few days something just keeps happening and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Life is really hard as a Barcelona fan. There's nothing else in this world that has given me so many swings to my mental health as much as Barcelona does. I'm not even joking. One day there's a financial issue with the club, another day the roof is leaking on the new stadium that we're building, and now there's just a slew of injuries everywhere. Oh, somebody's like falling on grass, injury. Somebody had a freaking somebody had a freaking somebody kissed a girl and he's getting an injury. Oh, sorry guys. I'm just it's the middle of the week and I'm just trying to sorry if I'm ranting too much. Well, so as I've made it abundantly clear in this video, there's a lot going on at Barcelona right now. A lot of injuries have been going on lately, and the latest to fall victim to it is unfortunately Lewandowski. Lewandowski has suffered a muscle tear to his biceps femoris and is expected to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. This is a big blow for us, especially considering how many forwards we have out right now. But I have to say that the injuries are creeping up on him, guys. Let's not be mistaken. He is growing older, and we are nearing the end or the twilight saga of his career, I'd say. And he is tending to pick up injuries. This whole season, he hasn't been fully fit. He hasn't even been playing a lot of football lately. And that's just something to keep an eye on as we look to the future. I don't know how much longer Lewandowski will last as our quote unquote starting undisputed number nine. Well, he's expected to miss about 4 to 6 weeks, which is absolutely devastating. I wish him the best, and I want him to play more consistently. He deserves a full, proper season, a good season, and to finish on a high note. Well, next up, apparently, Ferran Torres at the international break has a hamstring overload injury. It just, I don't know, I think the players are having to play too many games, and there's so many international breaks in between. Ferran is one of our players who has been playing quite regularly this season, and he's suffering from a muscle overload injury. There hasn't been a real timetable on his comeback, but they do say like he's out for a short while. He might miss the game against Girona, but he'll be ready most likely for the game against Olympiacos. Then we have Danny Olmo. I just want to get through one video without not mentioning Danny Olmo. I don't know why I have to keep bringing up his name. Every time I bring up his name, it has to be something negative. As you all know, Danny Olmo has been injured. He got injured during the international break. But what's what's interesting here to note is that apparently he was not feeling comfortable going into the Spanish national camp for the international break. He was feeling discomfort in his calf, and yet he still chose to play. He did not communicate this with Barcelona, and he did not communicate this with the Spain training team, and he just went ahead and played with that discomfort, and now it's resulted in an injury. I don't know what to say. I guess he was trying to, solidify his spot for the World Cup lineup or whatever. But I just feel like at this point in his season, where his season hasn't been going great, it's not really a time to play these games. And if he had just rested, he would have been ready to go against Girona and the upcoming games. Especially with our front line, in badly injured, he would have gotten a starting spot for sure. And he just had to be healthy. But hey, I'm not going to say anything more. I think there was hopes in Barcelona that Joan Garcia could make it back for the El Clasico against Real Madrid later in October, but it doesn't seem likely. It seems like his timetable for return will take a short while longer, and he will be out for the Clasico. That is a big blow for us. He is a great goalkeeper against Rayo Vallecano. He was the only reason why that ended in a draw. There was no reason why they couldn't have scored 4 goals, and he saved us multiple goals that night. And he's a big loss for us. Well, there was also optimism that Raphinha would be back for the game against Girona, but that doesn't seem likely either. There are reports saying he will return back to training shortly, but there's other reports saying that he has suffered a setback and that he would be out for a bit longer and needs recovery. That is a big loss. Again, our front line is completely smashed, guys. Lewandowski is out, Rafinha is out, Ferran Torres is out. And this leads me into the perfect segue. It's just like the stars are aligning for Marcus Rashford, guys. Everything is aligning, and it just so happens to be that he's in blazing form right now. I think this stint of games will define Marcus Rashford's loan deal or stint or career at Barcelona. If he proves that he can be an undisputed starter while all the regular starters are out, I see no reason why Barcelona wouldn't splash 30 million and buy him in the summer. Marcus Rashford has a good stint of games upcoming, and with his form, I think Hansi Flick will trust him with the number 9 position. And this is his chance, guys. This is his chance to prove that he belongs here. He is in great form, so if he just keeps that up, sky's the limit for Marcus Rashford. I've always thought he's a great player. He has great technical ability. He has the pace. He has the power. It's just that we haven't seen that level of consistency from him. And if he remains consistent over the stint of games, well, that's going to be great for us Barcelona fans. Some other good news: Fermin Lopez and Lamine Yamal are back in training. They have trained fully with the group. They are ready to go against Girona, and there's good confidence in the club that they will not relapse from injury, and they seem to be fully fit and fully ready to go. This comes at a crucial time because Danny Olmo is out injured, and we really needed Fermin Lopez to come back to play that cam role for us because we don't have much depth in that position. Yes, Dro Fernandez is there, and Dro Fernandez can be tested again, but I don't think Hansi Flick, especially considering our defeat against Sevilla, I don't think he's going to experiment a lot with the lineup. In my opinion, he's been much better than Danny Olmo this season, and I think this is his time to solidify his starting role. Yeah, coming up to the lineups against our upcoming game against Girona, I just wanted to discuss having Marcus Rashford start at the 9, going with Fermin Lopez on the left wing. We've seen that when he subbed on at the El Clasico last season, he can play on the flanks, especially on the left wing. Pedri as cam. Pedri can play as a cam. Pedri can score goals. Pedri has great attacking ability as well as holding midfield ability. He can do it all in the midfield, guys. And then, of course, we have Lamine Yamal on the right. Considering that we just threw him on against the game against PSG and he just wasn't fit in that game, guys. He couldn't like run, and so I think they have to go slow with Lamine Yamal. They should regulate his minutes in the upcoming games, and hopefully he gets to play about 60 minutes against Girona and he gets subbed off. Then we're going with De Jong and Mark Bernal in the midfield. I do feel like Mark Bernal has had enough time of recovery and ingratiating with the team. We have seen him being featured in some matches. Flick even threw him in against the game against PSG, so I don't see why he cannot get that start against Girona. And then the back line, Balde, Kubarsi, Eric Garcia, and Jules Koundé. This season, Flick is preferring to play Garcia over Araujo, and understandably so. Araujo does not play well in the high line. We saw him in the game against Sevilla, he was horrendous. Okay, I'm running out of excuses to defend Araujo, so I do think Flick will go with Eric Garcia. We do have another lineup. It's kind of interesting if you think about it. We could still play Fermin Lopez on the left, keep Marcus Rashford as a striker. This is just an idea that I had. Why not try Lamine Yamal as a cam? He's a great passer of the ball. He can dribble well. He can dribble in tight spaces. He can pass well. He can he runs. He makes good runs, and that would open up the space on the right for Rooney to get a starting spot. This could be interesting. And so, let me know what your thoughts are, guys. We have a big game against Girona. We are looking to come back after that horrible defeat against Sevilla, and the injuries are not helping with that. We have a lot of injuries. Hopefully now there's not some crazy financial news that comes up, but you never know. Life as a Barcelona fan is really difficult. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Visca Barca.